Hey everyone, welcome to the episode of That's All Funny. Episode number what are we at? 649. Feeling fine. No, just another day of waking up. Best part of waking up, Folgers in your cup. Yeah. No, that's not how the punk version. Yeah. Oh, follow. The world's not great. To follow. Oh, follow. No, that's not how it goes. Anyways, no, it's the same shit here as always. Just chilling, trying to survive. First, if I was afraid, I was petrified, and thinking I could never live without you by my side. But I will survive. I will survive. No. The debate was last night, or at least one of the debates with Donald Trump and Biden, and it was pretty. It felt one-sided, even with the news outlets reporting that, like, how could they do that to your boy Biden? And so, like, just to start off the news here, we got five takeaways from striking Biden Trump presidential debate. I'm not gonna read through them. I'm just gonna tell you what I kind of thought of the debate, and it was just like silly. They like just mudslinged each other or mudslanged each other. They were talking about golf at one point where they were like, I could shoot a six handicap, well I got a four handicap and da 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 and um, Biden was just like stuttering. I could tell you lying because when you're replying, stutter, 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 my dear, my dear, my dear. You do not know me, but I know you very well. Now let me tell you that I got. Man, that's Joe. Joe featuring Mystical, the Stutter remix. That song goes hard. But yeah, it was just a lot of Joe Biden stuttering, um, and Donald Trump not really answering questions. He was more like talking shit about Biden, and it was just entertainment. It felt very one sided. At least in my opinion, it felt like they were the moderators of the debate were on like Trump's side more. That's what it felt like. But a lot of people on the news fronts were saying that like Biden was getting the easy questions and Trump was getting the hard questions. But then again, it was moderated by CNN, so they're more left leaning than right. In any ways, it was entertaining. It was long too, dude. Like it was on Eastern time, so they were an hour ahead of where we were at. It started at 9, and it was at least till like 11, or yeah, at least till 11, because I was waiting to eat, or 11 Eastern, so 10 Central, because I was waiting to eat my chicken with carrots, peas and carrots. I was waiting to eat that until the debate was over, and I was waiting for a little bit. But it was interesting to say the least of the debate, and I hope to. Uh, they're supposed to have another debate. I don't know when, pretty soon, with different rules. It's going to be on like a red leaning, like Fox News or something. But I think everyone universally thought Biden didn't do well at all, and that's like the big takeaway. Like how did Biden's camp allow him to like go to this debate and just get torched by Trump? And it's entertaining now because I remember as a kid not caring about shit like this, just like whatever, it's boring. But now as an adult, and I don't know if it's just the entertainment aspect as of now, where it's just more entertaining now, or the world is making it more entertaining, or if things like this were just as entertaining back in the day, for an adults, you just didn't get it as a kid. But I feel like kids are even watching the debate right now and making memes about it and having Biden shit his pants or stutter or have trouble like you know falling upstairs. I don't know. It's entertaining. That's all it is now. These political debates and everything political is just entertainment. But Let's check out some other news here I got besides the debate, because not just the debate happened. U.S. to confront Russia at UN over North Korean weapons. The United States will confront Russia at the United Nations Security Council on Friday over violating North Korea arms embargo, and will push for China's view on growing ties between Moscow and Pyongyang, said Deputy U.S. Ambassador Robert Wood. Um, I guess, I mean, if you consider the debate, and we were trying to move on from that, but uh, I feel like, yeah, Trump is the devil in the aspect of political, but he's the devil we know, and I feel like he would actually kind of convince Putin and whatever other wars to like stop it, because he's so reckless, he's so random that they would be like, you know what, we actually don't want to fuck with Trump because he will actually do something without like representation or without checking with other people, and we don't want to like fuck with that. But again, I'm not campaigning for Trump. I'm not a political. I am a political person, but I'm not a person that would vote for different each from each different candidate just because I know they're both evil and they're both doing things for their own intentions and not necessarily for the good of the country, just the good for themselves. But that's just me personally. Maybe Trump is trying to help the country. Maybe Biden is not a pedo and trying to help with the country. Maybe maybe Trump's not a sex fiend, a psycho sex fiend, or whatever they say on that Black Lace movie, the great Mario Bava. But Mario Bava, but whatever. We'll see what happens with this on developing story. That's for sure. Continuing on, former Uvalde police chief is arrested for mass shooting response. So this is good news to hear. The former Uvalde police chief, Pete Arredondo, 52 years old, was indicted on 10 counts of abandoning and endangering a child. Uvalde County Sheriff Rubin said Thursday Arredondo was widely blamed for bungling the response to the attack in Texas. So this is for the response to the 2022 Robb Elementary School shooting that left 19 students and two teachers dead. And I'm glad, because this cop's a piece of shit. He didn't do anything with the response. He waited and he let those children die, and that's what he gets. And he should get even worse. He needs to go to prison and be held accountable, because what we saw in those surveillance tapes were him not wanting to go in, not wanting to respond, like you should to a mass shooting, because he said technically it wasn't, or whatever the fuck technicality. They were just there waiting with their riot shields and heavy weapons, hand sanitizing themselves, not caring. And they waited, what, 40 something minutes? It's like 41 minutes. I forget what famously the amount of time was, but they needed the border patrol, like an off-duty border border patrol guy, to come and take care of the mess that they could have taken care of within immediately, because they were there on the scene immediately. So this is what he gets for being a piece of shit. And yeah, rest in peace to the families, and well, to the children and the students involved in this tragedy. And hopefully, yeah, justice is served. I know they had recently reached an agreement with the city, the families, to get, like, a payout of the insurance and all that, and it was ridiculously low. Like, I want to say 2 million altogether. Like not even 2 million each, like 2 million altogether for the families. But it was with a lot of stipulations, like, oh, make sure there's a memorial there for the tragic death of the students and the teachers. Make sure there's some sort of fund. Make sure there's therapy for basically indefinitely for the people that are affected by it. And I'm hoping one of those stipulations was to, um, arrest this piece of shit that was Pete Arredondo for letting this happen to the children there. So yeah, good on the city of Uvalde for this. He's a piece of shit. He deserves to rot in prison for not upholding what wearing a badge stands for and protecting and serving the community. So yeah, fuck that dude. But lastly, here on the news, and this lighthearted news to end with a female capybara goes to Florida as part of a breeding program for the large South American rodents. And yeah, they're sending a female capybara to a Florida zoo as part of a breeding program to bolster the population of the large South American rodents. And who doesn't like capybaras? I don't know what they do, but they're adorable. They look like little Pokemon. Again, I don't know if they're poison or they're normal or they're water type. I don't know what type of Pokemon they are. Maybe they're a hybrid, but I guess they're trying to keep their populations up. Which every video I see, there's always like a pack of them or whatever you call a group of capybaras. A school, but they look cool. I wouldn't mind having one, although I really do want an anteater first, and then I would maybe go the route of the capybara. But it still seems like you would need a pool or some sort of body of water in your yard for it. While as an anteater, you could just kind of chill in the hot Texas climate and go around eating ants and fucking doing little backflips or whatever, doing little emotes. I don't know. I don't know what the anteater does. Get him like a fake little tree so he can climb it. Oop, there goes another rubber tree plant. I don't know. But yeah, fuck the guy in Uvalde. That cop in Uvalde. He can rot in jail and get his legs beaten until they break, and he could just go, ah! He could do that Tom and Jerry yell whenever Tom gets his ass beaten, or his tail fucking hit by a mallet. I don't know. That's all funny, guys. I want to thank you for listening to the podcast. That's all funny. It's available anywhere podcasts are available. Just search That's All Funny. Podcast with my buddy Gabe called That's All Kayfabe. We're talking about wrestling, other stuff. Check that out. Check that out. That's All Kayfabe. If you want to check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/at Lorenzo Ariola for video versions of this and that and other shows I do. Do a show with the wonderful Mint Salad called Tits and Areolas, where we talk about a movie, watch, play a little game. It's fun. She's hot. I'm a piece of shit. It works. Believe me. Check that out on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern on the YouTube channel or on my X. Check out the X marks the spot. Check out X at Lorenzo Ariola on X and Instagram. If you want to commission some art from a great artist, the artist who does all the art for the show, look at Retro Horror Inc. on Twitter and Instagram. That's at Retro Horror Inc. If you want to support the show, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. $5 a month gets you everything, early episodes, bonus episodes, deleted episodes, stuff like that. If you want to buy any merch, again, hit me up at the Instagram or the Twitter at Lorenzo Ariola. I want to thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to my Patreon members. Everyone else, take care, share, like, subscribe. Be safe. Bye.